Do you feel like you missed some very important details on the most recent footage that was just released on Gray Zone Warfare? Then boy, have you came to the right place. Pay close attention to my top 5 details that I feel you had missed. You don't want to be sleeping on any of these, especially the last one, so stay to the end to reap all the details so you could go brag to your buddies that you know something they don't. Now for the first missed detail and perhaps the most gamer-friendly aspect. The ability to use items directly from the ground. In this video, the player tosses a blood pack on the ground for his friend. You can then choose what you want to do with this blood pack. Stick it in your inventory or use it directly from the ground. This is a very unique and great feature to add to this game. This feature also should extend to various items such as food, drinks, and other medical supplies. If you have any thoughts on what you think may also be used in this way, let us know in the comments section below. Implementing this function will significantly expedite tasks, particularly those ones in critical situations like when you're bleeding out and time is of the essence, you know. You kind of need to stay alive. Now for the second and very important detail you had missed. The furnished and finished out details of all the buildings throughout this town. They have paid very close attention to detail when adding all these items in all of these buildings. From pictures on the wall to small items on the ground with shadows, as well as many different types of possible lootable crates. Also, just to point out, this game has been in development for only 2 years. And look at all what they have accomplished in that time. I know that they have a 7-year outlook on the game till it's finished, but at this rate, on what they've accomplished already, I think it's doable sooner than that, especially with some amazing feedback from the community. Because remember, these devs are actually listening to us. Now for the third item and major shout out to Kusho. UNLRA boxes scattered throughout Lamang. For those of you who do not know what the UNLRA stands for, that stands for United Nations Lamang Relief Agency. And I believe these boxes are present here simply because before implementing the mandatory evacuation, they simply were just sending supplies to help the people who lived here. But the bandits took over and hoarded those supplies. At least that's what it looks like to us. Will you be able to loot these supplies, or are these possibly missions where you have to go and discover these supplies, inspect them in a way, something like that? I have no idea, but there's quite a few around. Alright, 2 more to go, but you don't want to miss the last one, so don't leave just yet, because I promise you it's something you more than likely missed. So for the 4th missed detail, but not specific to this most recent footage, Gray Zone Warfare's servers will be persistent open world servers. For some of you, you know exactly what this means. To others, they don't know what the heck I'm talking about right now. So let me just briefly explain. Once you join a server, you'll be in that server for the full playtime until you log off. You do not technically extract like in Escapefromtarkov or other games. You will be in that server period and extract, in quotations, to a semi-safe location, your main faction's base. If you have any more questions about this, check out that comment section and leave the question. Now for the final one, and the one you have all been waiting for. The zone itself, or better known as Ground Zero of the event. The event I'm talking about is the event that shaped Lamang forever and forced the UNLRA to implement that mandatory evacuation. As you can see here, briefly when he pulls up the map, you can see the zone for the first time. The zone looks to have multiple layers of radiation and or intoxication effects. The most inner zone only seems to have 4 squares, while the most outer zone seems to take over 8 to 12. What do you guys think about this? Is Ground Zero for the event big enough? What is Ground Zero? How did Ground Zero come to be? If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe for more Gray Zone content.